6 resorts, 12 theme parks, 5 cruise ships. Disney's Resorts and Cruise Line is an expertly crafted experience where you can go to experience the magic and wonder of all your favorite childhood stories and characters brought to life. But if you look closely, these places hide something else. Something far less magical and far more sinister. Something Walt Disney himself would rather not have you know about. But I can tell you, and I will tell you. It's this guy.
Love is an open door!
Disney adult is a term you may well have heard before, and if you haven't, you can probably figure out what it means by the very straightforward name. Essentially, it's an adult who's obsessed with Disney. I think what it is they don't really grow up. They try to cling onto their childhood as much as they can through rampant consumerism, mostly. Sort of like a real-life Neverland, except instead of remaining an actual child with no real worries or responsibilities, they like Marvel movies way more than anyone old enough to vote should.
Oh, this is the Marvel? Oh my god! The Marvel restaurant?
See, I don't really get why you would choose movies made for kids to get obsessed over. If you're going to get weirdly obsessed with some brand or franchise, at least pick something like Warhammer. Sure, you'll have to dodge a couple fat nerds and the occasional child-free millennial, but you can definitely be cool and be into 40k. Now, Disney adults can be found in many places. On Reddit, in a coffee shop in a gentrified neighborhood, shopping on eBay for rare Funko Pops, and of course, Disney resorts.
Today I would like to talk about 10 mistakes we've made in Disneyland Paris.
Mistake number 1, going to Paris. Disneyland related content made by these Disney adults is quite popular on YouTube. Tips for first time goers, reviews of the rides, and of course, vlogs. Which brings us back to this man, Pallo. If Disney superfans were all part of some weird pagan religion who worship a pantheon of cartoon characters, Pallo would be a high priest in a cult of Donald Duck.
Yeah, number 1! Woo! Number 1! Oh, Buddha!
Man, this guy is so excited to see some theater kid dressed as a cartoon character. It's like a K-pop fan seeing their favorite generic Korean pop star right before they go back to sending people death threats on Twitter. Also, why does Daisy Duck's costume look like a Confederate flag?
I didn't know that. Come on. Rapunzel. And we got Flynn. Oh! Moana! No way!
What do you mean, no way? There are people dressed as Disney characters on a Disney cruise ship. What part of that is unbelievable? No freaking way, guys. They have Disney princesses here on this ship with massive Mickey Mouse logos on the smokestacks. That's so insane, guys. I'm literally blown away, guys. So I should probably have mentioned that all of this was part of Kyle's cruise on the Disney Wish, the latest and greatest in the Disney Cruise Line's fleet of ships. Now, before watching Kyle's video, I have heard of the term Disney Cruise, but that was about the extent of my knowledge on the subject. I'll be honest with you, this ship is so cool. As much as I would have loved to hate on it, the cynical bastard I can be, I just think it's so sick. I can't say I really care that much about having dinner with Ant-Man or seeing Captain Minnie waving at me, but the ship itself is so cool. I don't know, maybe it's a masculine thing? But I mean, come on, look at the size of this thing. Look at this big ass grand hall, it even has a theater. Is that not awesome? The engineering that went into designing and constructing a ship like this genuinely blows my mind. But none of that compares to what is truly the greatest display of modern technology on this ship. A glass shower door.
It's going, oh my goodness, shut up. Holy cow. I feel like this is better than some of their Disney hotels that they have at Disney World. Look at that. Nice tiles, space, but I'm talking about this glass door. This glass door. Come on!
Now, Kyle and his friend Jojo's childlike excitement when they saw those Disney princesses on stage is far from unique when it comes to adult Disney fanatics. Except that unlike when it's a 6-year-old, their excitement isn't really that charming or cute.
Hi again.
Elsa, can I ask you a question real quick? Who's better at charades, Olaf or Kristoff?
What the hell?
You know, I feel like the cast members probably share the same sentiment I do. So I actually went and tracked down the actor who plays Kristoff in this play, who had his own interaction with Kyle and Jojo.
Anna, Kristoff!
Congratulations on the wedding. Can I see the ring? Can I see the ring? Oh my gosh, girl. You're killing it. Hey, did you pick that out?
I have some help from my family. They're a bunch of love experts, so.
So, would you like to introduce yourself? What's up, dude? My name is Chandler with a Y. I'm 23 and I'm a cast member on the Disney Wish. Alright, Chandler, tell me, do you recognize these men?
No copyright.
Yo, those are the dudes from the dinner, right? That's crazy. Yeah, they were asking about Anna's ring or some That's interesting. Tell me, do you have any thoughts on the way people like them interact with the cast members at Walt Disney attractions? Yeah, totally, dude. I mean, like, aren't they like a little too old to be asking questions like that? But then again, like, it's such a compelling narrative and character, so I really can't blame them. I mean, Kristoff is like an ice miner or some and that's like crazy, dude. I mean, like, what even is an ice miner? I mean, the moral of the story is like so deep. Even though he was just an ice miner, he like still got laid, and that like inspires the next generation. Thank you for that, Chandler with a Y. Yeah, anytime, man. Hey, do you have a jewel on you? Cause like I could really use a hit right now, and like. Alright, thank you, Chandler. Great interview, but I really have to go. I'll see you around, man. Right now, cause like it's been weeks, man. Thank you to Chandler for his valuable contribution. Certainly was interesting. Listen, fellas, I've been somewhat dishonest with you, or rather, I haven't been fully honest. There's something you should know about Kyle. Something that, when I found out about it, it changed my entire perspective on him. It even made me reconsider making this video. Kyle is 5'7".
This is where I struggle because I'm not tall at all. 5'7", yay.
And I can very much relate to him, because I'm 5'11", and it is a well-known fact that anyone even a millimeter under 6 foot is automatically rejected and oppressed by society. A sad reality is that everyone in the under 6 foot community has faced relentless mockery our entire lives, and it just wouldn't be right for me to add to this hate on a fellow short king.
Chief Keef ain't about this. Chief ain't about that. My boy BD on the fucking Lamron and them. He say that nigga don't be putting in no work. Shut the fuck up. Y'all niggas ain't no shit.
In all seriousness though, Kyle Pallo seems like an alright guy. As much as his content can be a bit cringeworthy at times, he seems like a fairly nice guy. He honestly grew on me a little bit after a while, despite him calling Rapunzel Punzy.
Look at Punzy and Pascal. There they are. So cool.
The whole Disney adult community is certainly not harming anyone, to my knowledge at least. If anything, they're harming themselves. You know, don't get me wrong, I absolutely think you shouldn't be a Disney adult. Being obsessed with Disney is fine when you're a little kid, and it's okay to still enjoy the movies when you're older, but their obsession with this brand is definitely not good. What exactly causes it, I couldn't tell you. I'm sure you could make an argument about how it stems from some societal issue, and I'm sure it does. I definitely think it's in part at least indicative of a very consumerist culture. Captain Obvious, I know. So I suppose if you're an adult Disney fanatic, get a different hobby, preferably one that won't charge you $6 for a cup of coffee.
Coffee's not free, by the way. It's $6.20, so that kind of stinks, but...
Maybe even get a hobby that pays you, like stealing copper wires from construction sites, one of my personal favorites. Anyway, that's it, end of the video. I suppose if you made it this far, remember to like and subscribe, but not to me though. I don't need it. I think give it to someone who really needs it and deserves it. Mr. Beast.